Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is the West Tigers taking on the Brisbane Broncos. We've got plenty of people here nice and early. Team lists are up on screen. I'll do a run through shortly. But there's a poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in there. Is this my first Tigers stream of the year? I think it might be my first Tigers one. I've done nearly every Broncos game at this point. Nearly every one. But is this my first Tigers one? Yes, it is. I've done Broncos KR, Broncos Panthers, Broncos Eels, Broncos Dolphins, Broncos Panthers. No, that was the Dolphins. Broncos Titans was the other one. I didn't do last week's game, did I? Cowboys. No, I didn't. I was meant to stream that one. That would have been such a good one to stream, but I had to go out. So looking at the poll, 10 votes, 8 out of 10 say the Broncos will win this one. So I hope everyone's well. If you guys could click the thumbs up button to leave a like, it does help to get it out there to more people. That would be greatly appreciated if you wouldn't mind doing that. But I just want to see how many meters did Dufty get. According to the NRL website, Dufty got, so he had a try in this game, or try in that game, 324 meters. Ridiculous. 90 post-contact meters, 1 line break, 5 tackle breaks. Latrell had 14 tackle breaks, 4 line breaks, a line break assist. Oh my god. And 4 tries. Crazy. 324 meters. That's insane. But I hope everyone's well. But yeah, if you could leave a like on the stream, helps to get out there to more people. That'd be very much appreciated if people could do that. But we've got a lot of people in here nice and early. We've got about 11 minutes until kick-off. This one, actually, is not on Sky Sports, so I need to switch to watch NRL. So luckily, after this game, I get a bit of a break. I'll get some lunch. And then, so yeah, I'll get some lunch after this. Time to do the stream highlights videos. And then get in there for the Wakey Bradford game. Why is it not letting me play this game? Oh, it's just not coming up yet. Okay. It won't let me play it yet, but hopefully at some point it will. Because I have paid for it, so it better let me do it. It better. So I'll do a quick run through of the team list now. I'll do one more before we get started. But if you guys have your own predictions, let me know in the chat, and I'll go through my notes for this as well. But so far, 23 votes, 65% to the Broncos will win. So, in the backs for the Tigers, they have Buller, Taruva, Taylor May, Herbert, Makasini, Luai, and Dewey. The forwards include Terrell May, Coruscant, Paulet, Samuel Afainu, Pierce Paul, and Twal. The bench is Madden, Sione Fainu, Hunt, Seyfarth, Latu Fainu, and Lau Lili. Head coach is Benji Marshall. In the backs for the Broncos, they have Arthurs, Karapani, Staggs, Shibasaki, Mariner, Mam, and Reynolds. The forwards include Jensen, Rogers, Haas, Piacora, Ricky, and Willison. The bench is Duffy, Talty, Gasevsky, Simu, Perham, and on debut, potentially, is Bukowski. Head coach is Michael Maguire. So let me look through my notes for this one. So I got the Rabbitohs 13 plus, Dufty anytime. So, Tigers versus Broncos. The Tigers have won 4 in their last 5 games, winning their last 3 in a row. The Broncos have also won 3 in their last 5 games themselves. Gerald Skelton is out for the Tigers, so Patrick Herbert will move into the centres, but Taylor May also comes back in. Afoa and Lau Lili are both available too, and Jerome Luai comes back into the halves to join Adam Dewey after being out for a few weeks. The Broncos are now missing Tarfa, Moser, and Carrigan from last round, so Josh Rogers will start at 9 and Xavier Willison will start at 13. Now, even though the Broncos are missing some big games at the moment, which does also include Hunt and Walsh, they're still able to put a fairly strong squad together here. The backline is as strong as it can be, so are the halves as well, with Mam and Reynolds together, but it's important for Reynolds to get through this game without a scratch. Jesse Arthurs is still at fullback. He gets another week to build on those connections with the spine and get more comfortable with the position as well in this team. Plus, the forward pack looks very strong as well. They will miss Carrigan's defensive work through the middle, but starting with Jensen, Haas and Willison means the Broncos are starting with some real size up front. For the Tigers, they'll be glad to have Luai back in the side. With Madden, they were still picking up really solid wins, and some may expect them to look even better. There is a slight chance that making the change is slightly disruptive, but I personally think they'll be fine going back to Luai. There are only a few areas where the Broncos are in the top 5 of something, and most of those areas are negative. They're in the top 5 for missed tackles, errors, and penalties, unfortunately, and they lead the league in ineffective tackles, which is perfect for a Tiger side that includes Bullet and Luai, who can do some serious damage when players are missing tackles. The Tigers are the best in the comp for possession and offloads, and one of the best in the league for line breaks and tackle breaks. So we could see the Tigers end up in a lot of attacking positions in this game, forcing the Broncos to do a lot of defensive work on their own goal line. I'm getting there one way. I'm getting there. A lot of defensive work on their own goal line, which they have been solid with at times this season. It's just in the midfield where they're lacking. Both sides have individuals that can make plays. Stags vs Herbert could be a tough matchup down that right-hand side, and he could be a target for the Broncos' right edge. But as a unit, the Tigers have been the better team this season on both sides of the ball. They're scoring 31 points per game, only conceding 18 points per game. I do think the Broncos could struggle with the losses, but they always seem to elevate when key players are out. So I expect a close game, but I think the Tigers' ability to offload the ball, extend plays, and apply pressure on the Broncos' try line will be too much over 80 minutes. So I'm going to go with the Tigers to win by 1 to 12 points. Scoreline of 26-18 and Jerome Buller anytime try scorer. I think so, Sam. If I was to guess, that's where I'd lean. Right, the stream is working. Alright. So it was a decent game from the Rabbitohs in the last one. We've got plenty of people here nice and early. I tend to get a lot of people for Broncos games, so have the biggest fan base in the game by a long way as well. Stags anytime? Possibly. I've gone Bull at any time, personally. But you never know. For God's sake, Sam. But you'll be glad to hear, Sam, that Matt Duffy, back on NRL debut, just had a hell of a game. I'm sure Jordan's happy. He absolutely killed it. Absolutely killed it. He will be pleased to know. But we've got plenty of people here nice and early. If you could leave a like on the live stream, it gets started to even more people. But we've got a lot of people very, very early with about 5 minutes to go. It is very kind of you folks. Very, very kind indeed. What channel is it on in UK? Unfortunately, it's not. I'm watching on Watch NRL. It's not on in the UK. Unfortunately. Can't be having that. The hate for that man in the group is now law. I don't know about hate. We all know that Jordan would have had him. I was going to say Ditch and then said Jordan. Jordan would have had him. So you're stuck with me, unfortunately. You're stuck with me. But Benji's getting a tune out of this side. Kai Pearce-Ball's having a great year. Likely to be picked for England in the World Cup. I think our back rowers will be Nsemba and Pearce-Ball. I'd be very surprised if it's anything else. I've got a feeling Walters might be picked, though, from Wigan. Because he can play both back row. Maybe loose forward, but can play the front row too. We'll see. Or Trout, actually. Trout can play those roles. Okay, we've got a few minutes to go. Oh, stop it, Sam. Stop it. Hey. Bukowski on the interchange. We'll see if he gets on today. We'll see. We'll see what they choose to do. But I'll do one run through of the team list now before we get started. Or one final one before we get started. But looking at the poll, 62 votes, 66% say the Broncos will win. So, how long we got? Is it 4 minutes? Something like that. I'll hang off for now. But we are a few minutes out. If you guys have any exact score predictions, throw them in there. Let me know your thoughts. See what people have to say. I've gone with 26-18. 26-18 to the Tigers. But this could easily go either way. Very easily. I just think with the way the Tigers are playing right now and the losses for the Broncos might just be a little bit too much. I do hope, regardless of result, the Tigers just do well. At the very least. Because I'm liking what they're doing. Let's just hope they do well. Right, a few minutes to go. This is a hell of a matchup. This is, on paper, this is a good game. Right, so just waiting for the players to come out. Still in the sheds at the moment. Hoping that Dewey and Luai can connect nicely today. Jock Madden's done a good job filling in for Luai. But let's see if the West Tigers can kick on from this point on. Keep picking up the wins. Look even stronger with Luai in there. If we win this, we're like 5th. Fair enough. Would the Tigers go top for now? Oh no, they're 2 points behind the Panthers and they're behind on points difference. So they'll be joint top. Unfortunately. Not just yet. Not just yet. Right. The Broncos are coming out. So, folks, I will do one final run-through of the team list. Great to see everyone. Hey, Kinetics, check your Discord message when you get a chance. Should be a great game. Okay, I've got a chance to check it now. Oh, sounds good. Thank you, sir. Sounds good. So, one final run-through of the team list. In the backs for the Tigers, they have Bula, Taruva, Taylor May, Herbert, Makasini, Luai, and Dewey. The forwards include Terrell May, Coruscant, Polley, Samuel Efinu, Pierce Paul, and Twal. The bench is Madden, Sione Finu, Hunt, Seyfarth, Latufinu, and Laulili. Head coach is Benji Marshall. In the backs for the Broncos, they have Arthurs, Karapani, Staggs, Shibasaki, Mariner, Mam, and Reynolds. The forwards include Jensen, Rogers, Haas, Piakora, Ricky, and Willison. The bench is Duffy, Tolti, Gasiewski, Simu, Perham, and Bukowski, possibly on debut today. Head coach is Michael Maguire. So here we go, folks. Moments away from kickoff. I'm going to end this poll. 83 votes, 69% say the Broncos will win. Luai's ready for this one. Good to see him back. He's had 2 games, 1 try, 3 assists, 110 average kicking metres. Jock Madden did a great job in his place. Okay. Moments away from kickoff, folks. Hey. First Tigers stream of the year. I'm looking forward to this one. Looking forward to it. We'll get underway any moment now. Any moment. Come on. Let's go. Get your predictions in nice and quick. Get them in. Your exact scores. It's going to be the Broncos to kick off. Just waiting to get underway. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. The Broncos kick to the Tigers just to the right of the post. Collected by Luai. Hands it off to May. And he'll take the first carry just shy of the 20. Taken to ground 15 out from his own try line. Api Coruscant waits at dummy half. Option on his right from Polley. Over the 20. Dragging a few defenders there. 25 out from his own line. 2 good carries to start the set. Next is Kai Pierce-Paul. Makes another 10 himself. 38-24 to Brisbane. Okay. Thank you, sir. In centre field with Twal. Shifting it left to Luai. Down the left edge. Tigers making some decent meters here with Samuel Efinu down the left-hand side. Twal back through centre field. So, off the first set, the Tigers will end just inside Broncos territory. Really good opening set there. Right to Adam Dewey. Done a good job at 7. Kicks towards the back right. Coming down just over the 10. Collected by Josiah Karapani. First possession of the game. Returns it just over the 20. Nearly finds a break there, actually. But that's 1 minute gone. Mam hands the ball off to Shibasaki down the left edge, over the 30. And some extra meters, pushing multiple defenders. They're trying to drag him back, but he's taken to ground. 1 minute 15 gone. Mam at dummy half, near the left touchline, hands it off to Piakora. Again, good to have him back. He's been really solid. And the Broncos have been better for having him back too. Slow play the ball here, just shy of their own 40. Next carry from Willison, playing at lock today, in place of Patrick Carrigan, who's missing, unfortunately, due to injury. 1.5 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Broncos. Right to Reynolds, or the fourth, right to Staggs. Over halfway, bumps off one. They are 45 metres out from the try line. Last tackle coming up for Brisbane. It's with Reynolds, puts boot to ball. Towards the back right, Buller underneath it. Collects it cleanly from behind his own 10. Cutting towards the left-hand side. Steps just shy of the 20. 2 minutes gone in this game so far. Tigers now in possession. And the next carry from Macassini. So Taruva with the next carry up towards the 30. 2 minutes, 15 seconds gone. Third tackle coming up for the Tigers. Coruscant waiting at dummy half for Taruva to play this ball. And a 6 again for ruck infringement. The Tigers get a fresh set of 6. So they'll be firmly inside Broncos territory here. Down the left-hand side with Luai with a switchback to May down the left edge of the park. Second tackle coming up. They are inside Broncos territory. Can they get inside the red zone? We'll see. In centre field, shifting it right to Dewey. Cross to Bula. Quick hands. Meters down the right-hand side. There's a possible break here for Taruva. Good meters up towards the 20. He's still going. Gets off the ground. Pierce Paul inside. Not used as an option. Tigers are just over 5 metres out near the right touchline. 3 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go. Back towards centre field with Bula. Then to Dewey in centre field. Ball out the back to Luai. A little bit sluggish here. Cross to May. And a 6 again inside 10. Fresh set of 6 inside the red zone for the Tigers. Just over 10 metres out left of the post. Coruscant in centre field with May. Takes the carry. 5 metres out in front of the left post. Second tackle. Coruscant goes right to Luai. Shifting it right to Dewey. Steps back inside. Mam gets him wrapped up. Got some help there from Rogers. 5 out, right at the posts. 3 tackles to go. Coruscant left to Twal. Straightens up with a carry. Pumping his legs. He's going to be stopped 2 metres out in front of the left post now. 2 tackles to go. Not been that expansive so far, the Tigers. Inside the red zone. Left to Dewey. Steps again. Steps with his right foot now. Goes at the line. He's stopped inches short of the try line. Inches away. 4 minutes gone. And a 6 again. Didn't even notice that. There's a 6 again. Paulette is going to carry it back over the 10. 5 metres out in front of the right post. Coruscant at dummy half. Out the back to Luai, shifting it left. Fake ball out the back. Then it's with Dewey. Steps back inside. Still going. Back over the 10. 5 or 6 out between the posts. A lot of pressure now for the Tigers. Just got to be expansive soon. Don't need to force it though. May bumps off 1. Takes the carry. He's going to play this 2 metres out right at the posts. 4.5 minutes gone. 2 tackles left. Coruscant. Flat ball to Paulette trying to crash over. I think he's held up there. Just stopped short. Last tackle between the posts. Inches away. Plays it for Coruscant. Left to Dewey. Luai then kicks it through. Arthurs bats it over the dead ball line. I mixed up Dewey and Luai there. And got Dewey. But it's going to be a goal line dropout. Nicely weighted kick through there. But the Tigers find a break down the right-hand side. Good meters inside the red zone. And then a bunch of 6 agains. So the Broncos need to be careful here. Need to be very careful. But beautifully weighted kick there from Jerome Luai. Again, good to have him back. Arthurs playing at fullback for another week. Bats it over the dead ball line. So we've had nearly 5.5 minutes gone. This will be a goal line dropout. Be careful. It's a short dropout. Knocked backwards from the Tigers. Knocked forwards from Mam. So this is going to be Tigers ball inside the 20. I think that's the right call. Since it's another stream, a reminder that I am open for sponsorships. Monster. And any other beverage companies. I'm open for exclusive sponsorships. Just letting you know. Left to Luai, out the back to Buller. Trying to get round his opposite centre here, but Staggs gets him near the touchline. Back towards the middle to Luai. Fainu. Samuela Fainu with a carry down the left edge, or just left of the post, I should say. 10 metres out, in centre field with Twald. Shifting it right to Dewey. Flat ball to Pierce Paul, loses the ball into a Broncos player. So a lot of defensive work for Brisbane, and they'll see out that set. Mistake there from the Tigers. They weren't too expansive, unfortunately. Slightly disappointing. But nearly 7 minutes gone. Do you accept ales or beers? What's the rules on streams for heavier drinks? I don't ever really drink during streams. I think I might have had one or two during a stream once last year. But I don't really drink at home. Broncos have lost the ball. Broncos have lost it on their own 10. Oh dear. So there was a scrum out the back with Mariner. Didn't quite see who made the tackle there. Is there a challenge? Challenge from the Broncos. Okay. Not sure they're going to win this one. I think that's just a loose carry. I think it's just a loose carry. If I was to put in my 2 cents. So it's going to be a knock-on from the Tigers, actually. So they're going to win this challenge. Fair enough. So they shall retain their challenge and get a scrum on their own 10. Knock-on from the Tigers. They feed the ball in with Reynolds. And it's Rogers out the back, goes left. And there's a carry just over the 10. Only just. From Shibasaki. Karapani with the next carry. Just shy of his own 20. 79% possession for the Tigers so far. Damn. Next carry from Brendan Piacora. 85% territory as well from the Tigers. 3 tackles to go in this set for the Broncos. In centre field. Next carry from Willison. Lands on his front up towards the 30. Fairly quick play the ball too. Left to Reynolds. Fakes the ball out the back. There's a good jam out from the line there defensively. 7.5 minutes gone. So last for Brisbane is left to Mam. Puts boot to ball. Bit of spin on this one. Buller collects on the 20. Looking to go left. Steps back towards the right. Takes it over his own 30. In centre field. Dewey at dummy half. Hands it off to Sonia Taruva. With a carry down the right edge. Good meters here. Just shy of the halfway line. Near the right touch line as well. Herbert waits at dummy half. Cuts back towards the middle slightly. Takes it inside Broncos territory with 3 tackles to go. Stopped just shy of the 40. Ooh, Taruva's limping there. He doesn't look good. Back towards the middle now with May. Takes it over the 40. Offloads the ball. Bit of a contest here. Collected by Bula. Bit of a mess there. Plays it in centre field for Coruscant. Left to Luai. Then across to May. Down the left edge. Now with Macassini. Stopped on the 30 near the left touchline. Last tackle. 31.5 minutes to go in this first half. It's with Dewey. Down the left-hand side. Puts boot to ball just to the left of the post. Comes down behind the 10. Arthurs goes up. Great offload. Great collection. Hands it off to May. Tigers will go in. What a take. Was that Samuel Afinu with the take against Arthurs? Tigers go in for the first points of the game. Fair play. The territory for the Tigers early on has been substantial. Ridiculous. A lot of 6 agains given away from Broncos, rightly or wrongly. But they've done well for territory and meters. A couple of mistakes from the Broncos as well. Gifting field position away. Well-placed kick from Dewey. Arthurs goes up. Fainu collects it cleanly. Support from May. Taylor May goes in with a try. So nearly 10 minutes gone. This will be 4-0 for the Tigers. With a kick to come. Well, good start for the Tigers. Really good start in the first 10 minutes. And we are now done with the first 10 minutes. Hey. Just waiting for confirmation on this one. Clock's ticking away. Good start for the Tigers. I'm so glad they're doing so well this year. Can they keep it up? That's the question. Can they keep it up? I hope so. Try is now confirmed. 4-0 for the Tigers, officially, with a kick to come. Good point there from Vossi. You know, kick at a guy that's not a regular fullback in Arthur's. I know he's used to, being under the high ball, but maybe in the corners. Dewey scored 10 out of 12 this year, 83%. Tough kick near the touchline. Tricky one. Tricky. Can he convert and add the extras? The kick from Adam Dewey, right next to the touchline, with 10.5 minutes gone, looks alright. It's sweet. It is sweet as you like. Straight over the black dot. This will be 6-0 for the Tigers. Let's get this updated. Really good start. Broncos need to get out their own end here. So, since they're kicking, they just need a strong, disciplined defensive set. Opening set for the Tigers got them up towards halfway. So they need to be careful and restrict meters. But May with the first try of the game. And we are back underway. The Broncos kick to the Tigers. To be collected in the back right corner. And it's going to be Makasini who hands it off. And it's going to be May with the first carry of this set, taking it just over the 10. Next carry. Through centre field. 15 out from their own line. Tigers in possession. Coruscant. Now with Polley. Over the 20. Through centre field still. 3 tackles to go in this set. They've got some strong ball carries, haven't they, the Tigers? And Royce Hunt off the bench is a unit. Over the 30. 2 tackles remaining for the Tigers in this set off the back of scoring. It's now with May. Just left at centre field. Over the 40. 11.5 minutes gone so far. Last tackle for the Tigers. It's now with Dewey. Kicks from just over his own 40. Looking for the back left. Straight into the hands of Arthur's. And he returns it just shy of his own 30. Plays it for Reynolds. Hands it off to Karapani down the left edge. Stopped just shy of the 30. Broncos have had 1 tackle in the Tigers half. Tigers have had 18 tackles in the Broncos half. Jesus. 12 minutes gone. Rogers hands the ball to Payne Haas, who's not had really any work to do this game. I feel like that might be his first carry, but I'm not sure. Rogers at dummy half, just shy of halfway, right to Jensen. Then across to Reynolds, who loses the ball on the halfway line. On the 4th tackle, they will gift free territory to the Tigers once again. Oh dear. Adam. Oh no. 12.5 minutes gone. A lot of great meters for the Tigers. A lot of penalties, 6 agains, and mistakes. I did say in my predictions video and in my notes, where is it? There are only a few areas where the Broncos are in the top 5 of something, and that's mostly, and those areas are negative. They're in the top 5 for missed tackles, errors, and penalties. And they lead the league in ineffective tackles. And scoffs. Ugh. 13 minutes gone. In centre field, Tigers in possession. 35 out. Left to May. Just over the 30. Push back a metre or 2. 3 tackles to go in this set for the Tigers. Coruscant waits at dummy half. Shifting it right to Dewey. And it's a 6 again. Ruck infringement. Oh dear. Broncos sorted out. I know it's still early, but sorted out, lads. This could get ugly. Just over 20 metres out. Down the short side right to Dewey. Across to Buller. Option on his outside with Herbert. Near the touchline. Is he in touch? Not quite. Very, very close. Plays it for Sonia Taruva. Launches it back towards the middle to Dewey. Then to Coruscant in centre field. Switches back to Twalt. He's going to be stopped about 11 metres out in centre field. 2nd tackle for the Tigers. Coruscant. Left to Luai. Switches back to Fainu. 14 minutes gone. 3 tackles left in this set. 4 metres out, just left of the post. Coruscant at dummy half. Right to Luai. Has to spin. Wanted to give the ball across to, I think that was Pierce Paul with the lead run. But he is tackled in front of the right post. 2 tackles to go. Dewey then goes left to May. He's just going to surrender here. Last tackle for the Tigers. Short side right to Dewey. Ball across to Bula. Steps back inside. Could do with an offload. Gets one to Dewey. Kicks cross field. Back left corner. Macassini goes up. Knocks it backwards. Might find touch. It will find touch. So the Broncos, the thing is, they're dropping the ball. They're giving away 6 agains. Giving away penalties. But defensively, they're not making it easy for the Tigers. It's not easy. I don't think the Tigers have been moving the ball around that cleanly, I'll be honest. But the Broncos, they've had some good defence over the past couple of weeks. Obviously conceded 35 against the Cowboys. But the defence has been quite solid compared to their attack, which has also improved recently as well. But defensively, they look all right. If you give away that many 6 agains to a retirement village team, you would lose, let alone any team in the NRL this day and age. Very true. Very true. They've got to be disciplined. Haas with a carry over the 40, up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles to go for Brisbane. They'll be back inside Tigers territory for the first time in a while. Mam switches back to Piacora. Carries a few defenders up towards the Tigers. 40, good carry. Last tackle for Brisbane. Rogers right to Reynolds. Chips towards the back right. We have a contest in the back right corner. Not quite. Macassini goes up and collects it himself. Ricky meets him on the 10. Takes him to ground. Plays it for Luai. And it's going to be May with the next carry. The only try scorer in this game so far. Next carry from Taruva through centre field. Tries to burst through the defensive wall there. 25 out from his own line. Coruscant, now 12. Makes an easy 10. 35 out from his own line. 2 tackles to go as well for the Tigers. Coruscant scooting. Tries to get over the 40, but the markers get him held. But it's a 6 again for ruck infringement. Polly with a carry through centre field. Tigers will be back inside Broncos half again. On the 4th tackle, you give away the ruck infringement. Coruscant right to Dewey. Then to Pierce Paul. Gets a flick onto Dewey. Bit of room to run here. Needs support. Takes it just inside Broncos half. 3 tackles to go. 12 through centre field. Up towards the Broncos 30. 2 tackles to go. Looks for a quick play of the ball. Gets one. It's now with May. Down the right edge. Breaks through the line. Does he have support? Does he need support? Stop 3 metres out over on the right edge of the park. 17 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Tigers. Back towards centre field to Luai. Across to Dewey. Launches it over the top. In the corner is Macassini. Has to step back inside. Ball was just a little bit too wayward for him. Gets an offload. Can he find an offload? Kicks through. Chases. Finu. Putting Arthurs under pressure. Tackles it in goal. Good tackle. Was he offside though? That's what I'm not sure about. But that is good stuff. So a bit of a mess on the last there. But they force a dropout. Great carry from May. Down that right hand side. 17.5 minutes gone. Great tackling goal as well. Don't know what Mam's complaining about. Maybe thinks it's a high shot, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's all good. Benji Marshall must be happy with this so far. Reynolds will go short on this one. Looks like it will just reach the 10. No, just short. Penalty for the Tigers. Just short. Shibasaki went up to collect it. It is close. 18 minutes gone. So what are the Tigers going to do here? They're going to go for 2. The Tigers will go for 2 and try and extend to an 8-0 lead, which they should be able to get this one. Clock is currently ticking away. Just over 18 minutes gone. They should be 8-0 for the Tigers in a second. Okay. Todd is trying to explain to Reynolds what's going on. Reynolds wants to talk back a little bit, and he's like, nah, mate. Could be far worse off. Going for 2 shows the Tigers are respecting the Broncos' D, maybe. That's a good point. That is a good point, because it is difficult to find tries. They recognise that it's tough. But I guess they're back in their own defence here as well. But yeah, they've had a lot of territory and probably should have more points in this game. Based on the amount of field position, or good field position they've had. So, normally I just like teams tapping and going, but I get it. They're doing well to get up the field as well, that's the thing. So, as much as I want them to tap and back themselves in attack, they've had a lot of attack already and not put up enough points for the possession, but they can get up the field, so I'm okay with 2. But they're in possession now on their own 20. In centre field with Coruscant waiting at dummy half. He goes right to May, then to Dewey. Across to Pierce Paul. Carries the ball up towards the 30, down the right edge of the park. 3 tackles to go. Next carry from Herbert, up towards the 40. Folks, we are done with the first quarter of this game. Twal with the next carry up towards the halfway line. Gets a great offload for Buller as well. Extending the play. Finu down the left-hand side. May trying to get around Staggs. He is just taken into touch. Good tackle. Good tackle. So that means the Broncos are going to get the ball in some good territory now with a fresh set. They've not been inside the red zone at all yet. Fair enough. The Broncos needed a moment like that. 20 minutes and 30 seconds gone. So that's all right for Brisbane. They can get up the field now, possibly. Oh, also, just noticed. Thank you very much for 15.8k subscribers. Thank you for that. Trying to hit 20k by the end of the year. Not far off 16k. So thank you very much for that. Broncos in possession. 19 minutes to go. Is that Staggs limping a little bit? He is limping a little bit. Jensen with a carry. Straight into 12, stopped on halfway. Bit of a lacklustre carry that from Jensen. 6 again for ruck infringement. So, is this going to be the set where the Broncos have a proper attacking set and get inside the red zone for the first time in this game? Thank you, Rick. Thank you, sir. And it's a penalty. It's a penalty for the Broncos. Ooh, Herbert and Piacora face off. It's like John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. Need to find a clue. That's my Nicolas Cage impression, sorry. Back underway, Patrick Herbert's on report. Moving on. Just over 18 minutes to go in the first half. In centre field, Rogers at dummy half. 30 out with Reynolds, switches back to Haas. Bumps off 1. Makes a few post-contact meters there. 18 to go. Rogers left to Reynolds, then to Mam. Pops the ball across to Piacora. 15 out down the left edge of the park. 3 tackles left. So first time inside the red zone. First proper attacking set for Brisbane. Back towards centre field to Reynolds. Drops the ball off to Willison. Gets up and gets an offload for Rogers. Short side left to Mam. Ball across in the corner as Karapani finds the line. Good finish. That did look a little bit forward to me, but that's a good finish. In the corner. Broncos' first proper attacking set. Will answer back. 17.5 to go in the first half. God, they needed that. They needed that. Let's have a look at this. It's a great offload there from Willison. I'm slightly surprised he was allowed to continue. Maybe momentum carried that for Mam. Maybe. This is a tough kick. They don't need to get it. Because obviously, with it being an 8-point gap originally, they need to score twice anyway. We'll get a trumpet going. Whee. We've got 113 people in here. Howdy, folks. Howdy. I wonder what I'm going to get for State of Origin. Hit about 920 for Game 2. So, we'll see. See what we get. Could I hit 1,000 for State of Origin? Imagine that. Imagine. I say it went back in the hands, then floated forwards. All right, okay. I see you. I see you. Clock's ticking away. 16 minutes, 10... Well, 16 minutes is now stopped. 16 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the first half. Stags having a word with the staff on the touchline here. Tough kick for Reynolds now. Chance to make it a 2-point game. The kick from Reynolds is... Looks alright. It is good. Once again, straight over the black dot. 8-6 is the scoreline. Let's get this bad boy updated. So a reminder as well, if there's anyone that cares to watch Super League, I'm doing Wakefield versus Bradford in a few hours, and then Catalans versus Warrington. Warrington is my team, by the way. Warrington Wolves. 16 minutes to go in the first half. 8-6 for the Tigers. I did predict Tigers to win by 1-12, so it's on track at the moment. We're back underway. Kick towards the back left. Collected by Payne Haas over the 10. 4 defenders in the tackle to bring him down. Damn. Clock's still not ticking away yet for some reason. Up towards the 20. With Jordan Rickey. I think he's having a better year this year. His carries are stronger. His line break potential's higher too. Yeah, the clock's not ticking away right now. Stopped at the moment. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Willison with a carry through centre field. 2 tackles to go for Brisbane. 35 out from their own try line. Left to Mam with a kick from behind the 40. 40-20 attempt here. That was out on the full. Distance and angle looked good. Just out on the full from Mam. That gives a lot of field position away to the Tigers. A lot of field position. That's really close. About a metre over the line. Good effort. I like the intent there. It's a good effort. Twalt in centre field. 35 metres out. Just over the 30. Coruscant in centre field. Left to Polly. 25 out. Down the left edge of the park. Coruscant waits at dummy half. Second tackle. Right to Luai in centre field. Across to Dewey. Then to Bula. Couple steps. Straightens up. Stopped on the 20. 15 and a half to go in the first half. 3 tackles to go. Coruscant hands it off to May. Straightens up with a carry. Stopped just shy of the 10. 2 tackles left. Right at the sticks. 15 minutes, 15 seconds to go. In the first half. Left to Dewey in centre field. Out the back to Luai. Kicks through. Chase from Finer. Maybe too much weight on it. Just too much weight on that one. So it'll be a 20-metre tap. 7 tackle set for the Broncos. They can get up the field now with 15 minutes to go in the first half. So just less than 15 to go. Broncos in possession. Karapani with a carry just shy of the 40. First tackle of this 7 tackle set. Mam with a couple steps and a shimmy over the 40. About 5 or 6 extra metres as well. 14 and a half to go. Basu, hello mate. Support all Broncos players. Win or lose, still mighty Broncos. A welcome from PNG. Welcome to anybody from PNG. 40 metres out. Next carry from 50. Oh, it was 15, sorry. Talty. Or is that Duffy? Next carry, down the left edge, Shibasaki, about 20 metres out. With a kick towards the back right. It's collected. Broncos have possession 10 metres out. Sorry, I just had to sort something out then. I do apologise. That was not great. Broncos with a chance to pin the Tigers back. They need to be disciplined here. 13 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this first half. Coruscant. Now May. Just over the 20. Wayward ball through centre field. Taruva collects it though. Bounces nicely enough for him. Bumps off a few. Tries to break through the line. Stops just shy of the 30. Wanted to ask what you think about the 6 again rule. Also up the doggies. I think the 6 again rule is good. I think it's a good thing. I just think it's a bit too subjective when 6 agains are given. It doesn't feel consistent. It's hard to know when something's a true 6 again. 13 minutes to go in the first half. Kick on the last from Luai. Plenty of height on this one. Coming down 15 out or 20 out. Knock on from the Broncos, possibly. Finu collects it on the 20. It's with Pierce Paul. Looking for an offload. Wrapped up on the 10. Is this a fresh step for the Tigers? It is. The Tigers are 9 metres out near the right touchline. Back towards the middle to Adam Dewey. Now with May. Across to Luai. Flat ball to Finu. Stopped on the 10. 12.5 to go in the first half. Plays for Coruscant. Looks to go down the short side left. 6 again for the Tigers. They are 3 metres out left of the sticks. 6 again for ruck infringement. Finu. Wait to dummy half. Option on his right to Luai. Ball across to May. Could have gone across to Dewey, but chose not to. Defence has been solid for the Broncos, and I think he's lost it there. It is a knock-on. Chance to apply some pressure, but that's a simple mistake. Yeah, I think it's good, but then see when it can ruin the game. Yeah, it just feels like it doesn't feel consistent enough. Like, I'm looking at the ruck and thinking, is there any interference in there? Like, really? Has he done anything? No, not really. And then on another tackle, it's like, his hands are all over the ball, he's slowing down the ruck, where's the 6 again? You don't get it. Like, it just feels inconsistent. Looks like Gasiewski's going to come on. Shibasaki with the next carry over the 20. 11 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the first half. Rogers right to Willison. Over the 30. Now 35 out from his own line. 3 tackles to go. Plays for Rogers. Now with Payne Haas. He's over the 40. A few metres shy of halfway. He's holding his knee. Payne Haas is holding his knee. He's down. Oh dear. Clock is stopped. 11 minutes and 1 second to go in the first half. Kane, I don't really have an NRL team. I just support anyone that's fun to watch, really. But I support the Warrington Wolves in Super League. There's actually 10 minutes to go. Oh yeah, because the clock wasn't working before. There's actually 10 minutes to go. Oof, that's awkward there. That's awkward in the tackle. It was Hunt grabbing the leg. Hopefully he's alright. Chucky says, come on Broncos. Good to see you, Chucky. Hope you're doing well, sir. Or ma'am, I don't know. No Ezra. Gasiewski to come on very soon. Going to be Tolty with a carry, over halfway. So just less than 10 minutes to go. Last tackle for the Broncos, 45 metres out. It is right to Reynolds. Puts boot to ball. Bula underneath it, collects it 5 out from his own line. Hands the ball off to Macassini. Then across to May, near the left touchline. Back inside to Bula. King, good to see you, King. 9.5 to go. May with a carry through centre field. Not too bad, thanks, Chucky. I'm alright. I'm in good spirits, I suppose. Haas with a bit of a limp, but he's alright. Next carry through centre field for the Tigers. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go. 3 tackles left in this set. Good meters down the left edge of the park. May cuts back inside. Offloads it to Bula. Now through centre field. What a carry. What a carry. And a great offload for Bula. Space down the right-hand side. And the numbers. Dewey supporting his outside. There's a break here. Gets it across to Bula. I backed him any time. 9 minutes to go in the first half. And that is a great try from the Tigers. That is a great try. I think inside the midfield, I think the Tigers have done well moving the ball around. Inside the red zone, they've struggled. So they're not liking that limited space at the minute. And the Broncos are doing well to get up. But inside the midfield, I think the Tigers are moving the ball around quite nicely. So they were down the left edge of the park. May bumps off one. Gets an offload for Bula. And then Finu. Sione Finu it is. Getting some offloads. Break here for Dewey. Support from Bula. Good try for the Tigers. Really good try. So this will be 12-6 in the second with a kick to come. Chance to get it back to an 8-point game. Broncos have been really solid in defence. They can be very proud of their goal line defence. But yeah, just design the midfield. Oh, Payne Haas is going into the sheds now. Oh dear. Kieran, good morning, mate. Good morning. Got me for 20 minutes whilst on break. Well, it's good to have you. Good to have you. Heard about Buller maybe going to the Doggies. Oh, interesting. That would be a good pick-up. I do like Tracy, though. That's the thing. I do like Connor Tracy. That feels a little bit like for like to me. Like, if you told me that the Tigers and Broncos were like swapping Tracy and Buller, I don't think anyone wins that trade. Nobody loses the trade, nobody wins it. That just feels a bit pointless to me. Now, if they're... Obviously, I'm not saying it is just a swap. But, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I do believe Connor Tracy's older. Don't know how much older. So if they're planning for the future, it makes sense. The kick from Dewey to make it 14-6 is good. If anyone could tell me their ages, that would be great. I'm going to have a look in a second anyway. But I'll see if someone's already put it in the chat by the time I try and look. So 14-6 is the scoreline. Connor Tracy. Connor Tracy is 29. Okay. Dream Buller is 24. So 5 years younger. I guess if you want to look to the future. If you want to look to the future, it makes sense. But in terms of quality, it feels like for like. We're back underway. Royce Hunt with a carry. Clock stopped again. Oh dear. But most of the momentum swinging in favour of the Tigers at the moment. 127 people here. Howdy. So I'm not sure how long's left with the clock stopped at the moment, but it is the second tackle for the Tigers, up towards the 30. Fainu. Through centre field, 35 out from his own line, closer to the 40. Plays it in centre field for Coruscant. Right to Pierce Paul. A few metres shy of the halfway line. 2 tackles to go in this set for the Tigers. Coruscant down the right edge. Back towards the middle to 12. Then across to Luai. Awkward pass there. Really awkward. 6.5 to go. I think there's a bit less than that. Shifting it right to Dewey. Kicks from behind halfway. A lot of height on this one. Coming down near the 20. Collected on the full by Josiah Karapani. Returns it. 25 out from his own line. 6 minutes 12 to go. Using work laptop and your phone. That's 2 viewers. Get in. Go on, Kieran. Love that. Love that. Strong shot onto Shibasaki. Ricky with a scoop from dummy half. Just less than 6 to go according to the clock, but I do think that is slightly behind at the moment. Gusevski with the next carry. Stopped just shy of the 40. It's through centre field now with Willison. He'll play this in centre field for Rogers. Right to Reynolds. Hits the belly of the ball. 5.5 minutes to go. Collected on the 10 by Buller. Returns it through centre field over the 20. Up towards the 30. Good place to start the set here for the Tigers. Luai hands the ball off to Makasini. Up towards the 40. That looked like an awkward tackle there. But he's okay. He's okay. Left to May. Up towards the halfway line. 3 tackles to go for the Tigers. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. 8-point lead for the Tigers at the moment. Just less than 5 to go. Last tackle for the Tigers up towards the Broncos 40. Coruscant down the left edge. Home fans want a 6 again. They're not going to get one. Oh, now it's the last tackle. That tackle count was off there. 30 metres out. In centre field. Coruscant on the last. Goes right to Dewey. Chips to the right of the post. This will come down on the 10. Arthurs goes up. It's knocked on by Buller. Broncos have possession with 4.5 minutes to go, just short of their own 10. Reynolds now with Mariner. He's had a quiet game so far, dear Mariner. 4 minutes 20 to go. Broncos in possession up towards their own 20. Stags with the next carry. 25 out from his own line in centre field. Arthurs is limping. Payne Haas is done for the day. Oh dear. Payne Haas is done. Mam with the ball across to Piakora with a break. Offloads it to Shibasaki. Taken to ground, 35 metres out. Good meters hit for the Broncos. 2 tackles to go. Wayward ball there from Mam, but bounces nicely enough for Reynolds. Early kick. Chase there from Mariner. Can he collect it? Yes. What a kick. Goes in for a try. Towards the end of the half, there's been nothing for the Broncos for basically most of this game. It's taken 2 moments for them. Nice early kick. They saw Macassini out of position slightly. Plenty of space for Mariner. Beautiful kick from Reynolds. It was a wayward ball. Or awful ball from Mam. Bounces nicely enough for Reynolds though. Let's have a look at this. Mariner was making that early run. Pointed. Wanted that. Macassini didn't spot it. That is a nice try for the Broncos. They'll make it 14-12 likely in a moment. So I will just update that to 14-12. But that is a decent try. That is a decent try for... and an important try, actually, for a team that's really struggling for territory. So, fair play. What a try indeed, mate. 2 minutes and 35 seconds ago, Reynolds to add the extras. It is only 14-10, but I do think they'll get the kick. So I've just added it. Added that bad boy on. Bad weather in PNG, mostly raining. And windy for a week now. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. How are you feeling for your match, Rob? Catalan's blowing hot and cold at the moment. I'm confident. It's usually tricky when we go to Catalans, though. That's the only problem. The kick from Reynolds is good. But yeah, it's usually tricky, but I do think we're in a better position than we have been previously. So I'm feeling okay about it, but it could be a bit of a banana skin. William says, go Broncos. Just after you said he was having a quiet game, can you put good mockers on the rest of the Broncos, mate? I think... I think the Broncos may or may not lose this game. There you go. We'll see what the universe does with that. We'll see what happens now. Kick towards the back left corner. Just over 2 minutes to go. In the first half, Ricky with a carry over the 10. 15 out from their own line. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Tolty with a carry through centre field. Just over the 20. Look for an offload. Gets one for Willison. Couple steps and up towards the 30. Bit more energy in the Broncos now. I believe Sipley's back as well, actually, Kieran. So that's helpful against a big pack. Whether he's going to play, I don't know. But even without him, our pack's done quite well. But yes, if people wondered where Toa Sipley was, he's at the Warrington Wolves. Oh, nearly an interception there for the Tigers. Nearly. Herbert kicks the ball into touch. So this is going to be a fresh set for the Broncos, I believe, with 1 minute 20 to go. Same Kane, it should be pretty good. I'm curious what the teams are going to be, because I think there's going to be a few tricky choices. There's some, obviously, players that you just lock in every year. But there's some tricky options. So scrum for the Broncos on the halfway line, and now back over it with Willison up towards a 40. So 55 seconds to go in the first half. Rogers right to Ricky. I'd be amazed if the Broncos lead at half-time. 6 again for the Broncos. They'll see out the first half in possession, as long as they're clean here. Reynolds, left to Mam. Ball across to Karapani, near the left touchline. Taruva, there to bring him down, but it's actually Pierce Paul that makes the tackle. He's still going. Don't do it. He has to go back and play it. Okay. He has to go back and play it. 30 seconds to go. 11 metres out. Near the left touchline, back towards the middle. We're back underway as well. Reynolds switches back to Gosevsky. He's going to play this about 12 metres out in centre field. Played in centre field for Rogers. Right to Reynolds. Back inside to Tolty. The Broncos have the lead. How have they managed to do this? The Broncos have been nowhere in this game for basically most of the half. They had one proper attacking set earlier in the game. Scored. They had a moment of brilliance between Reynolds and Mariner a couple minutes ago. And now, all of a sudden, are getting up the field and have taken the lead. Mate, this will be 18-14 in a second. Hooter sounds. The amount of territory the Tigers have had, the amount of field position, the mistakes, the penalties, the 6-agains from the Broncos, and somehow they're winning. Mate, that is ridiculous. This will be 18-14 at half-time in a second, just waiting on the conversion. Jacob Preston surely makes it. You're a Blue supporter. I think Preston is in with a shout. Absolutely. Absolutely. All that attacking territory for the Tigers. They've not been clean enough in possession, that's a problem. Defensively, the Broncos are solid. The kick is good, and that is half-time, folks. That is half-time. 18-14 to the Broncos. Mate, have they done that? Let's put up a poll. Who will win? Broncos lead 18-14 at half-time. Tigers versus Broncos. Home crowd won't be happy with that. They should, I think the Tigers should be winning at this point. They should be. Yes, indeed. Let's have a trumpet. Hey. Rough start for the Broncos, but a couple of moments of they getting it done. Renault looking good. Glad he's back for this game. Indeed. It's going well. It's going well. The Fino brothers put in some good carries. But the Tigers still look good. This is anyone's game at this point. Anybody's game. So yeah, get your votes in, folks. Get them in. 15 votes already. 67% say the Broncos will win. Get them in. Let's have a look at the stats. At half time. 60% possession to the Tigers. 5 more minutes of time in possession. 86% completion to the Broncos, 82. More runs, more meters, more post-contact meters for the Tigers. Broncos are winning for line breaks, 3-2. More tackle breaks for the Tigers. Higher average set distance. More kick return meters. Quicker play the ball for Broncos. 9 offloads to 3 for the Tigers. Higher tackle efficiency for the Tigers. They've made less tackles. They've missed less tackles. 14 ineffective tackles for the Broncos to 3 for the Tigers. 7 errors for the Tigers, though. 4 for the Broncos. 1 penalty each. 2 ruck infringements to 4. Inside 10, 3 times from the Broncos. 1 on report for the Tigers. So the Tigers are doing well, but just a couple of moments. The game has been snatched away from them. Alex, member for 12 months. If you guys want to become an official member of the channel, there's a QR code on screen or a link in the description. Go join on the Patreon. At 10 active members, I'm doing monthly giveaways. That could be jerseys, it could be tickets, it could be experiences. I'd love to do something in the future where if I've got a ton of members, I can like pay for people to go to games, accommodation to stay overnight, pay for tickets, transport, a meal out somewhere as well. Hospitality, that kind of thing. I'd love to do that in the future, but I'd need a lot of members for that. But thank you, Alex. Trumpet for you. Wait. Wasn't talking about wire games, Alex. I was talking about any. God. Shocking, that. Shocking. Okay, if anyone's got any exact score predictions they want to guess at for this second half, do let me know. Looking at the poll, 33 votes, 34 votes, 35 votes, 36 votes. Slow down. 36 votes, 67% say the Broncos will win. Don't do it. Well, it's been a good game so far. And if you guys want to join an NRL Predictions League, there's a link in the description as well. Sign up for Legs. All you have to do is pick your winners every week. That's it. Legs will do the rest. They've got a VIP program too, so you can go sign up over there using my link. That is an option. That is available. Shocking, Josh. That's a yellow card, mate.
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless gate, Campbell. You dickhead.
That could have been a straight red. Could have been. 32-28 to Brisbane, says Chucky. Okay. Okay. Very high scoring game. I went with 26-18 to the Tigers at the start of the game. Which it's still kind of on. But it just requires 2 tries and 2 kicks from the Tigers and no more points from the Broncos, which I'd be very surprised if they don't score again. Crazy to think when I started watching you had like max 20 viewers on stream. Then a year later it's over 100 consistently. It's greatly appreciated. Like I remember my first stream was Huddersfield versus Leeds. I had like 2 or 3 people just coming in and out. And it was like had barely anybody. I did the Panthers and Broncos grand final from 2013. I got like 200 views in total on the whole thing. Barely anyone was watching, and I promise you, it feels like shit. When you're streaming and no one's here, it feels like shit. So the people that are getting barely any viewers for whatever they're streaming, but they still grind it out nearly every day, is like I respect those people massively because they're trying to work towards something. And I'm very fortunate I can get to a point where for Super League games I've got like regular 40 people, 50, 60. For some games it's up to 100. When Warrington are losing, you get like 120 people coming in here to see how I'm reacting. But to get over 100 people regularly for NRL games, 900 people for State of Origin games, it is ridiculous. But I remember when I was streaming for like 1, 2, 3 people. So now to have this many people regularly talking, it feels horrible to just talk and no one be here or even interact. It is horrible. Tiger Mania smash. We'll see what they do, Craig. We'll see what they do. Little stat, I don't think the Broncos have lost since winning at halftime this year. We will see. I reckon 14-26 to Broncos. Okay. If the growth rate stays the same, it'll be 500 next year in a Y game. We'll see. If I get 500 every stream in Super League and NRL regularly, I'll be set. Gonna say 22-32 Broncos. You're always here, mate. Indeed you are, Adam. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Marshall. Back to work for me. Have a great day, lads and ladies. Thank you for stopping by, Kieran. Thank you, sir. Have a smashing day. Lives. Hi, love your content, bro. Best wishes for your future. Thank you very much, Lives. Very kind of you to say. Introvert's nightmare. Feels horrible to talk. It feels horrible to talk with no one here. Because I'm chatting to nobody. I'm just speaking for the sake of it. Like, at the very least, I'm commentating because people can't watch the games, or some people can't. So, you know, you kind of have to do it for people. But when there's no one here and you have to talk, it's horrible. Kennedy's back. Oh, Jay's here. Oh, God. And John Cena's official fan account is also here. Going with the Broncos. Turns out most of us just AI. Imagine. Well, the views still count. I'm going to ask Copilot to start watching me. You know what's wrong with you, Jay. You know. Don't ask stupid questions. So on the poll, 70 votes, 67. Stop it. 67% say the Broncos are going to win from this point on with a 4-point lead. I do have a feeling the Broncos will kind of kick on from this point. And I just hope the Tigers haven't lost that momentum entirely. Just hope. Chucky. I'm catching strays for no reason here. I'm just catching the most random strays. You know, you think you found your people and they just want to tear you down. You know, mate. It's a tough life. This. It's a tough life. It's terrible. You think you know people. They just want to grab you by the collar and drag you into the dirt. 11:30 in the morning. Is that a yellow card? Could be a red, honestly. Oh, for God's sake. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Bear with me. Nearly ready. Okay. Straight red.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dirty gate off! Get him off the field!
On report and in the bin, mate. Tigers were ahead everywhere, but the scoreboard got to hurt them. Yeah, very true. Great start from the Tigers. Good meters, moving the ball around nicely. It's 11:30 a.m. for me, Josh. But yeah, Tigers making good meters. Higher average set distance. But the Broncos just a couple moments getting back into it. We know how good they can be. I just hope the Tigers can switch it back on. But we will see. Let's have a gander at this poll as well. Right, where are we? 83 votes, 65% say the Broncos will win from this point on. Guess your age? I'm going to guess 16. I've got no idea. I'll just go with 16. How come NRL matches start so late in Australia? It's was only 7:20, Jay, for this one. 7:20 p.m. Or the stream started at 7:20 p.m. Liking the Broncos kit? It's bloody great. Might have to grab one. Maybe. Maybe. I used ChatGPT I put together a mock-up kit for Warrington Wolves. And it was sort of inspired by the 2010 kit that we had. So I did a mock-up on Photoshop and then asked ChatGPT to make a realistic version of it. I was maybe going to show it for Jay, see what he thought. See if he fancies it at all. Just love ChatGPT. I mean, it's helpful. I use Copilot a lot. I just thought I had an idea in mind for a kit that I wanted for Warrington. So I just thought I'd give it a go. I made a mock-up, like a 2D, very basic mock-up on Photoshop, and then asked GPT to basically make it look real. Adam, what's your issue here, Adam? But I don't know what people are doing wrong here, Adam. I'll be very honest with you, mate. I'll just show you the kit, Jay. I'll put it on the stream real quick so you can see. I'll show you the shirt. Hopefully we've got some time here. Okay. Let's add this to the stream. So, I did make a mock-up. This is inspired by the Warrington Wolves 2010 kit. And this is what it churned out, which is very similar to what I actually designed in the first place. But that's the shirt for Warrington that I'd like to see. Show it to the club or just doing it for fun? I mean, I could send it, but that's what I did. I think it's quite nice. I'm a fan of it. Looks a bit too blue. Okay, not a fan. Not a fan, unfortunately. There's a full. Should have replaced people with Kinetic. Imagine. Could have done. Are we back underway? Players are coming out, so I'll take it off. There is a full player mock-up that I asked for as well. So I could post that a bit later. Let's take this off. Get the normal overlay back on. Okay. Not a bad looking kit right there. It's decent. Warrington always wear yellow. Well, not always. Again, this was inspired by 2010. I did say it was inspired by 2010, which is not a million miles off this. Looks good. I think it's decent. Don't mind it, but don't love it. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We are back underway for the second half, folks. Here we go. It will be the Tigers kicking to the Broncos. 4-point lead for Brisbane. I'll end this poll as well. So, Broncos in possession. Rogers at dummy half. Hands the ball across to Gosevsky. And he carries it up towards a 30. Yes, Adam, doing Wakefield versus Bradford and then Catalans versus Warrington later on. Next carry from Willison through centre field. Takes him up towards a 40. Rogers waits at dummy half. Left to man. Goes at the line. Over halfway on the opening set. Really good meters. 30 seconds gone. Fourth tackle. 45 out. Back towards the middle with Reynolds. Kicks on the fourth towards the back right. Macassini collects it 5 out from his own line. It's a really good opening set from the Broncos. Let's see what the Tigers can do in response. Up towards the 30 to start this set. 50 seconds gone. Dewey. Now with Taruva. Through centre field. Makes about 8 or 9 metres. A good carry up towards the 30. First minute of the game is done. Coruscant. Easy 10. Looking for an offload. Doesn't quite get one. Easy 15 actually through centre field. Plays for Dewey. He's going to scoop from dummy half as well. Gets an offload for Finu. In centre field, inside Broncos territory. Really good meters on this set from the Tigers. It's going to be Coruscant. Left to Twal. Just shy of the 30. 1.5 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Tigers. Is that 6 again? Not quite. It is right to Dewey. They've made 67 metres on that set. That's ridiculous. Kick in front of the post, coming down on the 10. Arthurs knocks on, collected by Herbert. This is going to be a fresh set of 6 for the Tigers. They could equalise very soon here. Just right at the post, 10 out. Arthurs is limping at the moment. 6 again for the Tigers. 2 minutes gone. In centre field with Royce Hunt. I think it's possible, Alex, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think there's other Super League options that make more sense. It's right to do. He switches back to Pierce Paul. Go on, Kai. Stopped 3 metres out right at the post. 3 tackles to go. 4 to go. Coruscant. Flat ball to 12 wasn't a great option. I don't know why I did that. I really don't know why I did that at all. Hospital pass. Dangerous. Who's what for, Braden? The kit, were you asking? If you're asking for the kit, it's Warrington Wolves. But unless you were asking for something else, let me know. So there is a challenge here. It's only on Fox in Australia. I'm watching from Watch NRL. So there's a captain challenge from the Tigers. I don't know if this is a good idea. So it was lost, possibly backwards. Oh. Did Wilson get a touch on that? He might have done. Knock on from Willison. This will be a fresh set of 6 for the Tigers. Thing is, they've had so much territory, a lot of great field position, a lot of repeat sets down this end of the field or in attacking positions, but they're not really putting it together as much as they should. They've had a lot of territory and only a few bits of attacking possession for the Broncos, and they've scored more. So the Tigers, they've got to start clicking. They've got to. They still have Jock Madden as an option if they want to go back to him at any point. But this is going to be a scrum for the Tigers, 10 metres out in centre field. It is left out the back of the scrum. Luai across to Bula. Down the left edge, steps, breaks through the line. Response from the Tigers. They will equalise 18-all straight off the back of the scrum. As I just said, so much attacking territory and pressure. Not scoring enough points, but they needed that. Great opening set from them. Getting in good attacking territory in this second half again already. They will equalise with a chance to retake the lead. Solid game, this. Solid game. So in order to get my exact score, I need the conversion here and one more try and kick from the Tigers, and that's it. It's under review. It's under review. Oh dear, this might be chalked off. Obstruction. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Reynolds was taken out. Buller steps back inside on the space that was created. I think that's fair. So that's chalked off. No try. Thoughts on the French teams playing home games only on weekends so kids could actually go and not get fined for not being in school? Makes sense, it's smart. I get it. I get it. It's a good idea. In centre field with Willison. So, because that's a penalty for the Broncos, second tackle, they're inside Tigers territory. Down the right edge with Arthurs, up towards a 40. Back towards the middle to Reynolds. Pops the ball up to Talty, up towards a 40. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. 2 tackles to go. 40 out, left to Reynolds. Switches back to Piacora. He'll get wrapped up just over the 40. Last tackle coming up. Rogers waits at dummy half. Just left to centre field. Right to Reynolds. They only made 22 metres on this set. Not great. Kick towards the back right. Coming down on the 10 for Macassini. Takes it cleanly. Really well taken. He's going to play this a metre or two in front of his own try line. Long way for the Tigers to go here. Broncos need to be disciplined. May, with the first carry, push back a metre or so. 3 or 4 out from his own line. Luai hands the ball off to Macassini. Up towards the 10. Looking good for the Broncos right now. Taruva just shy of the 20. Plays for Coruscant. Now with Buller on the 4th. Last tackle now coming up just behind the 30. So really good defensive set there from Brisbane. Really good. They've only made 23 metres. Buller is slow getting up here. He's slow getting up. Coruscant right to Dewey. Eats up a few metres before kicking. Drills it low. This will find the 20. Pops up nicely for Arthurs. Returns it over the 30 through centre field. And he'll start a fresh set. 35 out from his own line, actually. Back towards the 30. Pushing him back. 5 minutes gone in the second half. 86% completion from the Tigers. 80 for the Broncos. Second tackle for Brisbane. Reynolds. In centre field. Left to Shibasaki. 69% territory for the Tigers. Jesus. Rogers waits down the left edge of the park at dummy half. 3 tackles to go. It's with Talty. Back inside Tigers territory once again. We've had 5.5 minutes gone in the second half so far. Right to Reynolds in centre field. Mam out the back on the right edge. Then across to Mariner. A little bit of a shimmy. Stop just shy of the 30. Over on the right edge of the park. Ricky on the last. Goes left to Reynolds. Kicks from 30 out. Just in front of the post. Collected by Buller. No real contest there. Bumps off Mam down the left edge. Maybe some room to run. Good return up towards the 20. We've had 6 minutes gone in the second half. And Buller is down at the minute. He's not in a good way. Clock is currently stopped. Clock is currently stopped with 6 minutes gone. He doesn't look good at the minute. That'd be a big loss. Hopefully he's okay. There's like the element of a hip drop there from Stags. Don't think it was as bad as others, but it was like looking like he was going to basically produce a hip drop. Not sure what the call's going to be, if there's anything. So we're back underway. No further action. We're just back underway. Coruscant on the left edge, waits at dummy half. Buller is getting a bit of treatment here, but looks like he's okay. Is his shoulder hurting, possibly? Taruva with a carry. 35 out from his own line. Coruscant down the left edge, waits at dummy half. May through centre field, up towards the 40. See if the Tigers can answer back here. 2 tackles to go. Right to Finu, over the halfway line, inside Broncos territory, 45 metres out. Looks like Jock Madden's coming on. Not sure where he's going to play. Or they might do Madden at fullback, or Dewey at fullback maybe. Kicks from 45 out, just to the right of the post. Arthur's underneath it, takes it cleanly 5 out from his own line. Returns it and will play this 15 out from his own try line. We've had just 7 minutes gone in this second half. Nearly a try for the Tigers a couple of minutes ago. That was choked off for obstruction. The Broncos in possession, just over their own 20 down the left edge of the park. Mam will scoot, looking for space behind the ruck, eats up an easy 10 metres there. 3 tackles to go. Rogers. Now with Gosevsky. 45 out from his own line. A few metres shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go. Tolty inside Tigers half once again. Last tackle coming up. Who's that? Is that Bukowski that's warming up? There's a kick on the last, not great. A lot of height, not much distance though. Could be awkward. It is collected on the full by, that was May actually, on the 20. Plays it for Luai. Hands it off to Makasini. Carries it back over the 20. Now 25 out from his own line. Game's getting a little bit stale at the moment for the Tigers. A little bit stale. I think they need to shift the ball around a bit more in the midfield. 32 minutes to go in this game. 3 tackles left. Coruscant, right to Twalt. Straightens up with a carry, a few metres shy of halfway. 2 tackles remaining in this set. Coruscant, right to Dewey. Flat ball to Pierce Paul on his outside. Just over halfway, now 45 metres out. Last tackle for the Tigers. Plays for Coruscant, now in centre field with Luai. Puts boot to ball. This will come down 10 out for Arthurs, maybe 15. Takes it cleanly. Cutting towards the left-hand side. Could he find an offload? Not quite. That could have been huge if he found an offload. Stopped on the 20. Did he lose it? He's lost it. Mistake from Jesse Arthurs. Oh dear. I didn't even see anything there. Let's have a look. Yeah, he lost control of that. They're going to gift territory to the Tigers again. 136 people here. Trumpet for you guys. Hey. Viewing from PNG. Go Tigers win 1-12. Welcome from PNG, Danny. Welcome to anyone else from PNG. I normally get a lot of people from Papua New Guinea watching. So thank you for being here. Scrum 20 metres out in centre field. It is left to Jareem Bula. Just over 10 metres out over on the left-hand side of the park. Plenty of tackles to go. Can the Tigers now equalise this time round? May with a carry. Straightens up. Easy break. Can he crash over? Might have just been held up there. I looked away at the chat for a second. Not even a second, like a split second. Half a second. And he was just through. Nearly crashed over. He is held up. Bukowski on debut is on the field. Good luck to him, sir. Wait, good luck on debut, sir. Best of luck. Good defensive work there. Bunker's checking it just to make sure. I think it's fine. So no try. 10 metres out, in centre field with Dewey. Switches back to Pierce Paul. Takes it back over the 10. Nearly 10 minutes gone in the second half. 3 tackles to go. 7 metres out in front of the right post. Coruscant launches it left to Dewey. Then across to May. Steps back inside. See, in attacking positions, they've just been too clunky here, the Tigers. Inside the midfield, they look great, but just too clunky inside the red zone. Luai, out the back to Dewey. Ball over the top. A little bit too much height on that one for Taruba. Steps back inside. Wrapped up near the right touchline. 10 metres out. Last tackle for the Tigers. Oh, Dewey. Dewey's not good at the minute. Oh, dear. Luai with a chip across the face of the post. Collected in the air. Offloaded to Bula. Cross to the left-hand side of the park. May shrugs off one. Steps back inside. Gets an offload. Bit of a mess at the minute. It's with Luai. Chucks it back inside to Coruscant. Dewey's still not good at the minute. Kicks through. Arthur's collecting goal. Smashed into. Holy shit. What a hit. Jesus. What a hit on Arthurs. Dragged into touch. Good work there from the Tigers. God, their energy must be through the roof right now. Smashes Arthurs into next week. And then they drag him into touch. Or they drag Shibasaki into touch, I should say. What a shot. Was that Herbert? Ooh, Jesus. Thanks for the channel. It really helps, especially in rural areas. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, John. What a shot. Short dropout from the Broncos. It will go 10. Batted backwards from the Broncos. Collected in the back corner by Piacora. They are tucked away in the corner at the minute. 11.5 minutes gone. Tigers need to be disciplined here. They've got to be disciplined. Shibasaki over the 10. Dragged back a metre or two. How's Dewey? Is he alright? How's he getting on? Looks in a bit of discomfort. Karapani with the next carry. 15 out from his own line. Up towards the 20 now with Willison through centre field. Finds a break as well. May gets a hold of him. Gets an offload. Knock on from the young man Bukowski. 12 minutes gone. Great run there from Willison. Finds a break. May gets a hold of him. Offloads for Bukowski and he drops it on the 40. So they will give some more good territory back to the Tigers. The Tigers need to come up with something. In attack, this is not good enough from the Tigers. Obviously, defensively, the Broncos are getting up off the line, nice and quick. But it's too clunky and a little bit too flat at times from the Tigers. They've got to sort this out. So scrum on the 40. Coruscant goes right to Taruva. Takes the first carry. Up towards the 30. Good meters there for Taruva. Thank you, William. Very kind of you to say. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. 6 again for the Tigers. They are 30 metres out with a fresh set of 6. Twal with the next carry. Stopped down the right edge just shy of the 20. 13 minutes nearly gone. Coruscant now in centre field. Shifting it left across to Luai. Then Dewey. Might have a 3-on-2. Steps back inside though. And he's going to be wrapped up 15 metres out down the left edge. So we've just had 13 minutes gone in the second half. Second tackle. Coruscant, short side left. There's a step back inside here for Latu Fainu. All 3 Fainu brothers are playing today. In centre field with May. Goes at the line himself. He's 5 out between the sticks. 2 tackles to go for the Tigers. Shifting it left. Ball across from Luai. Step back inside. Fainu trying to crash through. Offloads to Coruscant. Coruscant left of the post will dive over. Finally, the Tigers come up with something. It wasn't clean in structure. You know, it took a step back inside, an offload slightly off the cuff. Didn't take structure, but it took a little bit of creativity to get a try. They will equalise, likely take the lead here. 20 points to 18. I don't think this one will be chalked off for anything. That is good stuff. That is good stuff. Well done from Fainu, getting the offload. Great flick onto Coruscant. So the Tigers, it is only 18 all, folks, but the kick is right in front of the post, so I do think they'll get it. Try is confirmed as well. 25 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Tigers retake the lead. Hey. So my exact score prediction is on. I predicted 26-18 to the Tigers. It's on. But with 25.5 minutes to go, I can't see the Broncos not scoring again. I'd be surprised. I can see the Tigers maybe scoring again, but I can also see the Broncos scoring again as well. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Dewey to add the extras. It looks okay now. It was looking a bit bad before for adding Dewey, but it looks alright. A reminder that this stream highlights video will be posted onto TikTok afterwards. Same with the game before. If you want to follow me on TikTok, you can. Link in the description. I do post stream highlights of every game over on there, plus other content. Josh, we've got 25 minutes and 4 seconds to go. The clock is currently stopped. The kick from Dewey is good. So it is 20 points to 18. 25 minutes to go in this game. Plenty of time for a lot more to happen. 140 people here. Howdy. Wait. Great offload from Fainu. Coruscant in support. So 25 minutes to go. Much better from the Tigers there. They've had so much attacking territory. So much. We'll be back underway in a second. And the Broncos get us back underway. This will come down on the try line for Luai. Hands the ball off to Terrell May with a carry just over the 10. Now 15 out from his own line. Oh, that's unfortunate, Patrick. Sorry to hear that, mate. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Tigers in possession. In centre field. Shifting it right to Dewey. Goes at the line himself. He's going to be stopped just shy of his own 30. 24 and a half minutes to go. 3 tackles left in this set. Twell with a carry through centre field. Broncos need to pull their socks up in defence. I think in defence they've been very solid, actually. I think they've actually been really, really good. Left to Luai. Then across to Buildup. Ball across to Makasini. Straightens up. He's about 45 metres out near the left touch line. Last tackle for the Tigers. 24 minutes to go. It's with Luai. Puts boot to ball. Plenty of height on this one. Coming down on the 20. It is knocked backwards by May. Referee will say it's a knock-on. I think the Broncos would kind of be like they were in the first half with getting down a couple points and then come back to win the game in the end. They might do. They are the comeback kings. Tigers playing good football this year. Great to see. It really is. It really is good to see. I just absolutely mess up that. Beep, 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 beep. That's all, folks. What's your favourite team? I'm a Warrington Wolves fan in Super League. I don't really have a specific NRL team. There is a captain challenge from the Tigers, by the way. I do think they knocked it backwards. So I'm a Warrington Wolves fan in Super League. I don't have an NRL team. I do like watching certain teams because they're fun to watch. But in terms of favourite players, Danny Walker is my favourite player in Super League. And my favourite NRL player is Keanu Kinney. Unsuccessful challenge. It's momentum time soon. Usually kicks in about 20-minute mark. Yep, I'm just waiting for the Broncos to turn it on. So first play of this set for the Broncos off the back of the knock-on. Mariner with a strong carry over the 30. Through centre field. Good carry. We've got Bukowski waiting at dummy half. Hands the ball off to Willison. Up towards the 40. Push back a metre or two. Second tackle. Bukowski in centre field. Right to Jensen. Straightens up. Few metres shy of halfway. 3 tackles to go. And a 6 again for the Broncos. Bukowski right to Perham. 23 minutes to go. Through centre field with Gasiewski. Gasiewski. I mixed up Bukowski then. Gasiewski. There we go. Reynolds shifting it left to Mam. Flat ball to Shibasaki. Break. Called forwards. I do think that was forwards. Just about. Great effort. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's forwards. By about a metre or two. Why don't they make the video ref the main ref? Because they've got to make decisions like in the moment. You know, the ref is on the pitch, they can see everything, whereas the video ref is looking at cameras and could miss decisions. So the referee is, right there to see it. But they will be helped by the video ref if they need it. Who's gone into the sheds there? Somebody did. Not sure who. 160 people here. Howdy, folks. 22 minutes and 10 seconds to go. So forward pass from the Broncos. Tigers in possession. May with the latest carry. Up towards the halfway line. Referees will always make bad calls. So video refs will always make bad calls as well. So it's just part of the game, unfortunately. They do everything they can. They always have reviews every week and, they study the decisions and the game to make sure they don't mess up. But mistakes will happen. It's human error. It's going to happen. Oh, nice little step there. Nice shimmy. Good carry for Latu Fainu. High shot. Penalty for the Tigers. No need to go for 2 here. They could do. But I don't think they need to. Just run down the clock. Take the territory that you've got. All they have to do was take it a little closer to the line. Could have, should have, would have. Well. Kerry, the score is right. It's right there. Down the short side left now with Samuel Afinu. 21 minutes to go near the left touchline, 15 metres out. Back towards the middle with Luai. Then to Twal. Just over 10 metres out. In centre field. Coruscant waits at dummy half. In centre field with May. Oh yeah, it was Arthur's, wasn't it? Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. 6 metres out between the sticks. Great chance for the Tigers now to extend the lead. It is right to Dewey. Switch back to Pierce Paul. In centre field. Drags a few defenders. He's going to be stopped a metre in front of the try line. Just right the sticks. 2 tackles to go. Bit of an entanglement in the ruck here. Played for Coruscant. Launches it left to Dewey. Then across to Luai. Goes at the line himself. Good tackle there down the right-hand side from Reynolds. The ball pops out. That's a knock-on. They're claiming strip. I think they've lost a challenge as well. Jerome, you lost a challenge. He's laughing. See, you wasted a challenge. You wasted it. May have been ripped. I don't know. 20 minutes to go, folks. We're in the final quarter. Wait. 2-point advantage for the Tigers. Jay is back. He's back. So scrum on the 10. In centre field for the Broncos. Long way to go. Karapani with the first carry. So they make about a metre there. Bukowski waits at dummy half. Left to Shibasaki. Up towards the 20. Just shy of it. 19.5 to go. Second tackle. Bukowski waits. 15 out from his own line. Left to Mam over the 20. Steps back inside. Tackle from Dewey. Pierce Paul is there to help out as well. Eventually we'll play this for Bukowski. Back towards the middle to Brendan Piacora. Lands on his front over the 30. Look for a quick play of the ball. Through centre field. Bukowski looks right but goes left. Now with Mam. Over the 40. Last tackle coming up. 19. I was going to say 17. 19 minutes to go. I do know my numbers. Don't worry about it. Out the back to Reynolds. Kicks from behind the 40. Towards the right touchline. Collected on the full. Macassini with a return over the 30. 18 minutes 45 seconds to go. May with the latest carry. And it's Twal that will go to the bench now for a break. He's putting a good shift today, actually. Buller with the latest carry over the 40. 3 tackles to go in this set. 18.5 minutes to go. Unfortunately not. I'm not doing the Bulldogs tomorrow. Unfortunately. But I'll let you know what streams I plan to do next week. 18 minutes 20 to go. May over the 40. Inside Broncos territory. Last tackle. 35 out. And it's Dewey with a kick on the last. Coming down 15 out. Pierce Paul maybe knocks on there, I think. Collected by Shibasaki. Just behind the 10. Different subject. Do you think Turbo is done? I feel he'll keep going, but I think it's about time. Just call it, mate. Just call it. I think he's such a good player. Like, when he's at his best and he's fit and healthy, he's such a good player, but it's like he's not around enough. That's the biggest problem. Next carry through centre field. Getting dragged back a couple metres. Jock Madden's going to be coming on shortly. Not sure who for. Not sure what they'll want to do. But we'll see. 20-40 attempt here. Decent distance and angle. Don't let it go out. Batted back inside from Buller. Slips over on the 10. Over the 20. Good effort there. Just keeps it in. Just. Jock Madden is coming on. Madden is on. Home fans are big fans of him. Because of what he's done over the last few weeks. Some good stuff. Some match winners. So yeah, I'm not sure who he's on for. But May bumps off one. Takes a carry just over the 30. Willison gets a break as well. 16 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Taruva with a strong carry through centre field. A few metres shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go. Bull is down in back play at the moment, or he's just hands on his knees. Got there eventually. Coruscant gets a great offload for Madden. Just shy of Brisbane's 40. Last tackle coming up, 16.5 minutes to go. Coruscant in centre field, right to Dewey. Engages the line up towards the 40. Look for an offload, gets one back inside. Taruva down the right touchline. Can he get the ball off? In the back corner. That's not bad. Turns over the ball all the way in the corner. Right in the corner. That is not too bad. Yes, Legends, it's the second half. 16 minutes to go. That's a great place to turn the ball over. I like the intent. It's a good job they didn't mess it up. If you're not going to kick on the last and you're going to actually have a go at something, you've got to execute. You've got to. Next carry from the Broncos. Salty, 15 out from their own line. Turbo might go to Super League. He might go to it because he can get a decent payout and maybe he stays healthy. Maybe. Down the right edge now with Mariner. Steps back inside. 15 out from his own line. 15 and a half to go. 3 tackles left in this set. Ricky with the latest carry over the 20. Through centre field. It's crunch time now, boys. It's getting spicy. Getting spicy. Left to Shibasaki. I think next try wins it. Even though we could get multiple tries, I think the next try wins it. Kick on the last tackle from Reynolds. Collected 15 out from Bula. Returns it over the 20, up towards the 30. Hopefully he's feeling all right now. And a knock-on from Macassini. A knock-on on the 30, gifting the ball to the Broncos. 30 metres out, near the right touchline. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mariner with a carry, stopped just short of the 20. Plays for Reynolds near the right touchline. He goes left to Jensen. Takes it over the 20. Bukowski waits at dummy half on the right edge. Left to... And that's Gusevski, sorry. 6 metres out between the posts. 3 tackles to go. Bukowski. That may be a penalty. It is a penalty. The Broncos can equalise here. This will be a penalty for the Broncos. Bukowski goes to move the ball off, but there's a swipe at the ball. What place are the Bulldogs? Do you not know the table? 8th. So penalty for the Broncos. They will equalise in a second. My exact score prediction will now be impossible. 196 people. Trumpet for you guys. I would also like to add, if people could leave a thumbs up on the live stream, helps it to get out there to more people. And if you could subscribe as well, that would actually be fantastic. 52 likes, Jesus, okay. What do we got for subs now? 15,816, now 15,847. Trying to get to 16k soon, 20k by the end of the year. So feel free to subscribe. And the penalty from Reynolds right in front of the posts is good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 20 points apiece. Let's get this updated. Arthur's been ruled out for the rest of the game. 12 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Thinking short or long, I go long on this one. I couldn't afford to give the Broncos free territory. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Okay, we're back underway. They'll kick towards the back left. 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this one. All square at 20 points apiece. Jensen with the first carry takes it just over his own 10. Next carry from Gusevski up towards the 23 centre field. Stopped on the 20. A few defenders in the tackle to bring him down. Bukowski waits at dummy half. Right to Talty. Stopped just shy of the 30. Bukowski then goes left to Gusevski for another carry in this set, just over the 30. 11 minutes, 45 seconds to go. 2 tackles left for the Broncos. Over the 40 with Perham. Plays it for Bukowski, goes right to Reynolds on the last. Kicks from just behind halfway towards the back right. Knock on from Macassini, 5 out. Oh no. They've just gifted territory back to the Broncos. That's 2 really poor mistakes there from Macassini. Oh dear. That's so unfortunate. This will be a scrum for the Broncos, 10 out, 11 minutes to go. This is where the Broncos could take the lead once again. Right to Staggs. Bumps one onto the backside there in May. He is about 8 metres out near the right touchline. Plays for Mariner, back towards the middle with Ricky. Straightens up, takes a carry, pumping his legs. 7 metres out right at the sticks. Bukowski at dummy half, eventually plays it for him. Goes left to Reynolds in centre field. Across to Mam. Goes at the line himself. He's going to be stopped 5 out, left of the post. 10.5 to go. Few tackles left in this set. Back towards the middle to Reynolds. He'll just drop the ball off for Gusevski. I keep mixing those two up. Back over the 10. 10 minutes 15 to go. 2 tackles left in this set for Brisbane. Left to Reynolds. Kick through from Reynolds. Comes off a Tigers player. That is played at. Oh, no, it's not. Not played at, so this is the last for the Broncos. 10 minutes to go. And it's a drop goal from Reynolds. 10 minutes to go. Doesn't want to mess about. Just goes for one. The Broncos are leading 21-20 with 10 to go. Fair enough. Okay. Have I missed something here? I feel like I've missed something. I'm not sure. Clock's ticking away. 9 minutes 20 to go. It is a good move. It is a good move. Tigers have done really well for field position, but they can just go for one now. They don't need to force the try. But Jensen with the first carry. Let's see if the Tigers can answer back with a drop goal of their own soon. The Broncos in possession. Ricky up towards the 20. 9 minutes to go. Broncos now have the lead again off the back of a drop goal from Reynolds. Next carry from Tolty down the right edge up towards the 30. Lands on his front, looking for a quick play of the ball. Short side right to Mariner. Oh, that's Perham, sorry. Then Staggs across to Mariner. Room to run. Over halfway. Up towards the 40. Just clipped on the ankles. Good tackle there. Still going up towards the 20. Great field position. 8.5 to go. 2 tackles left. Bukowski back towards the middle to Perrin. Straightens up with a carry up towards the 10. 8.5 left. Last tackle. Really good meters here from the Broncos. Left to Reynolds. If they score here, I think it's all over. There's a bounce nicely for Shibasaki. Off to Karapani. Forward pass is the call. Forward pass. Oh my God, that could have been the game sealed for the Broncos. Great movement down the right-hand side. Mariner with the break. Let's have a look. So it bounces nicely enough for Shibasaki. Yeah, that is forward. Tigers in possession. 7 minutes 50 to go. Tigers have the ball just over their own 10. May with the next carry on the 20. They've got to move the ball around a little bit. They can't afford to make mistakes again here. It's already 2 big mistakes here from Macassini in the last few minutes. 7.5 to go. They just got to get up the field. I don't know if they'd be risky enough to go for the 2-point drop goal to try and take the lead, but we'll see. Madden shifts it right to Buller. Flat ball to Pierce Paul. Look for an offload. There's no one there, though. Coruscant over the 40. Now with May. Shifting it across. Luai trying to shrug off one. Gets the ball across. Space on the left. Maybe a 2-on-1 here. Macassini. He might have lost that. Oh, I thought Macassini lost it then. Last tackle. It's with Madden. Burton bomb. 45 metres out. A lot of spin on this one. It's going to bounce once back towards the Tigers. Luai bats it backwards. And then collected by the Broncos. Mariner. Up towards the 30. Couple steps. Eventually brought down. Whistle's blown. Offside from the Tigers. Penalty for the Broncos. So they can get up the field again now. 6 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Yeah, we've got 250 people here. That's crazy. That is crazy. Clock is stopped with 6 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Oh no, it's still ticking away, sorry. So yeah, 6 minutes 20 left in this game. 1 point lead for the Broncos. Penalty for Brisbane as well so they can get up the field. Tigers need to find a level of energy here. They need to find something. Staggs will tap. Hands it off to Perham. Then to Jensen in centre field. Thank you, Rick. Thank you. Next carry through centre field from Willison, or now down the right edge. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Second tackle. In centre field with Reynolds, switches back to Talty. He'll take this over the 40. Talty's put in a few good carries since coming on, actually. 3 tackles left. Bukowski, left to Reynolds. Shifting it left to Mam. He'll be wrapped up by Dewey and Madden on the 30. 5.5 left. 2 tackles to go. Brisbane in possession. Back towards centre field with Jensen, up towards the 20. Taken to ground. Just inside the red zone. 5 minutes 15 to go. Right to Reynolds. Chips towards the back right, towards Macassini, who's dropped it a few times so far. He goes up, takes it cleanly in goal. 20-metre tap, 7 tackle set. Sprints towards the 20. He's barrelling towards it. Oh, mate. Oh, he didn't tap on the centre spot. Oh, no. He didn't tap in the middle of it. Oh. 5 minutes to go, folks. Up towards the 30. 7 tackle set for the Tigers, so they can get up the field now. May with a carry down the left edge. A few metres shy of the 40. Yeah, slightly amateur that. But he was just thinking, just get it tapped, get it tapped, get it tapped. Like, just trying to get on with it. May thrown into the ground. Right to Madden. Then across to Luai. Steps, spins, couple extra metres inside Broncos territory. Quick play the ball as well for Coruscant. Scoops it up right to Pierce Paul. Up towards the 30. Bumps off Mam. They're in good territory now. They need a good set-up play here. 4.5 to go. If they can make a few more metres here, that'd help. It's with Madden. Needs a good option here. Luai, left to Dewey. Ball across to the wing now. Macassini. Not a great setup here. In touch. You absolute morons. You absolute morons. What are you doing? All you have to do is set up for one. And you think, let's spread it to the wing. The Broncos drag him into touch. What are you doing? You cannot be that stupid. You cannot be that stupid. Three minutes 40 to go. Broncos in possession, 15 out from their own line. If you end up getting the ball back from a mistake from the Broncos or get up the field again, fair enough. But if that is possibly your only shot to equalise in this game, then you have just messed it up big time. 3.5 to go. Why would you not just take the tackle? Madden, Luai and Dewey, your 3 playmakers, any one of them could have been on the drop goal. Any one of them could have just taken the tackle and set up for one. What are you doing? Up towards the 40. 2 tackles to go. Utterly stupid. Perrin with a carry up towards halfway. 3 minutes to go. Last tackle. Just over halfway, Reynolds kicks down the right-hand side. Plenty of height, not much distance though. Macassini underneath it. Collected by Mariner. Gets an offload for Reynolds. Kicks through. Buller is there to collect it though. He's over the try line. Drop out. Fair play, Brisbane. 2 minutes 40 to go. It's a goal line dropout. Tigers will go short here, I'm sure. The target in Macassini now, after a couple simple mistakes. Yeah, no Haas as well. They lost him a little while ago. Short dropout. Looks like it will make the 10, I think. It's knocked on into touch. This will be Broncos ball, I think. So I think I think each team will get 1 set each. Oh yeah, 300. We got 300 people here. Howdy, folks. Hey. So yeah, 2 minutes to go. I think each side will get 1 more set each. But if the Broncos score on this set, obviously they've done it. Well, they'd need to get the kick as well. But they could run down the clock after getting a try. They are 10 metres out. It's right to Talty. He's 3 metres out, just right at the post. Chance for the Broncos to put the game to bed here. Left to Willison, trying to crash over. He's inches short the try line, left of the post. 1 minute 40 to go. Second tackle. Bukowski at dummy half. Launches it right to Reynolds. Then across to Perham. Now with Staggs trying to get around May. Gets wrapped up 9 out near the touchline. Over on the right-hand side. 1.5 minutes to go. Slow play the ball for Mariner. Of course it is. Just play it, Katoni. Back towards the middle to Perham. Then to Ricky. over the 10. 2 tackles to go, 1 minute 15 left in this game. Bukowski goes short side right, goes at the line himself, slammed into the ground from Coruscant. Slow to play the ball here, 1 minute 5 left. This is the last. Perham will just take the tackle. So the Tigers have 1 minute to go, or they've got 55 seconds to get up the field and go for 1. First play, first carry from May, stopped on the 10. So they've got a long way to go in 50 seconds. Again, they don't need the try, they just need the 1. Back towards centre field, shifting it right. May had an option to go out the back, doesn't give it, wrapped up, makes about a metre or so. 35 seconds to go. This is a poor start to the set for the Tigers. Right to Madden, across to Luai. Then across to Bula. Bit of space down the right. It's with Dewey. Option on his outside to Taruva. Cuts back inside. Offloads it. Intercepted by Mam. The Brisbane Broncos will secure the victory. Offload attempt. Mam is there to pounce on it. The 15 out from the try line. Ladies and gentlemen, the Broncos will see out the game and win it by a point. Of course, Karapani's got cramp with 8 seconds to go. Bukowski, running down the clock, falls to ground on the 20. There's a lot of pushing and shoving. Hey. The hooter sounds. Not sure if there's going to be any action here. Not sure. It's all kicking off, folks. That is going to be full time. West Tigers 20. Brisbane Broncos 21. Mate, the start from the Tigers was incredible. A lot of meters. Great movement inside the midfield. A lot of pressure off the back of penalties, 6 agains, and mistakes from the Broncos. They should have found more points early on, I think. But just a couple moments from the Broncos. A moment of brilliance from, I think Mariner was one, Reynolds was another. I am missing someone down the left-hand side as well. I'm missing somebody else. But a few moments of brilliance. Second half, the Broncos stepped it up a bit. They did much better for field position. Defensively, the Broncos were good all day. And then with 10 minutes to go... With 10 minutes to go, the drop goal from Reynolds gets it done. And the Tigers... Stupid stuff at the end. Utterly stupid. Apparently the game's not done yet. I'm pretty sure everyone's just going to get a talking to and then it's going to be full time. What a waste of time this is. This is not even full time yet. This is just a waste of time. What's the point in that? What is the point? Oh my God. What was the point in doing that? Pulling the captains to one side and just having a quick chat and then saying, the clock's gone now, it's full time. Why? What is the point? Mate, that stupidity at the end from the Tigers cost them big time. Madden had the ball. Dewey had the ball. Luai had the ball. None of them thought, let's just take the tackle. None of them. Okay. That is full time. Confirmed full time. But folks, we hit 300 viewers on this one. 300. What do we have for subs? 15,858. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, folks. In terms of streams, I've got Wakefield versus Bradford later and then Catalans versus Warrington. So I need to go get some lunch as well. And for streams next week, I will do Tigers versus Raiders. Broncos versus Bulldogs I'll probably do. Probably Storm versus Rabbitohs as well. They're the 3 that I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do. But, as always, I do want to say thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated. If I don't see you later on, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for being here. Still got loads of people here, but yeah. I'm going to go get some lunch. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.